like the group that I'm in. It's really, everybody's committed to being there and just being really supportive of each other.
Good morning. My name is Judge Sue Flaherty. I'm a juvenile court judge in Linn County, and I currently preside over the Linn County Family Treatment Court and have since 2007. Our program, the Linn County Family Treatment Court, began in 2007 when the state of Iowa received a federal grant to begin engage the efficacy of family treatment courts. 5 initial pilot sites for family treatment court were chosen, Linn County being one of them. Since this time, the state of Iowa has avoided $4.5 million in costs due to higher reunification rates for family treatment court participants and their children, more children being able to remain in the care of parent or caregiver, given the high level of involvement by the family treatment court, and shorter foster care episode lengths of stay for family treatment court participants. This data is based on approximately 500 Iowa families served under the federal grant, and the federal grant funding in Linn County Family Treatment Court expires in September of 2014.
My name is Matt Rocca. I'm from St. Luke's Chemical Dependency here in Cedar Rapids. We've served on a yearly basis, we've served on average about 10 to 20 families. Juvenile court with these families involves the Department of Human Services due to these parents and their ongoing struggles with chemical use, abuse, and addiction. Each Thursday, Linn County agencies get together to review the progress on how these individuals are doing, which involves, with the treatment team, the Department of Human Services, the Juvenile Court, the County Attorney's Office, Horizons, Tanager Place, Unity Point St. Luke's Chemical Dependency, ASAC, and 4 Oaks. These are the agencies that comprise the treatment team that review how these individuals are doing on a weekly basis. After the staffing, each Thursday, these participants have an opportunity to go in front of a judge in the courtroom with juvenile court with the idea that they'll be able to update on their progress concerning the major areas of their life that have influenced the situation that they're in. And that usually will include how they're doing with substance abuse treatment, their mental health treatment, employment, housing, all with the idea that these are the areas, if they can show an improvement, they will improve the opportunities for their children and their lives.
How are you today? Good. And let's start with your sober name. That's the biggest smile I've seen on your face since you started treatment court. Yeah. So tell me what's
my peers at ASAC said it's contagious and everybody's smiling.
good. Well, that's true, right? So you're at ASAC and the dual diagnosis?
Yep. We have a goal for my graduation date, July 16th.
Great. That's pretty quick.
Yeah, well, it's 4 weeks. So, but at first when I came there, you know, I just was kind of unsure and my meds weren't working properly, and I had just started on a higher dose and I wasn't really used to the lower dose, and so, you know, that was a big issue with me, and like, it was making me feel really, really sick at first, and so I think it's helping, and I feel like a totally new person, and it's just like my desire to use. I don't think about it as much, and I just feel really happy, and I'm glad to be there. I'm grateful that I was able to get a dual diagnosis, because I think it's better for me than the other children would have been if they had theirs as a regular, because they do a lot more with the mental health issues and like relationships and feelings and stuff like that. So I've really been getting a lot out of it, and made some good friends there, and I'm really excited to be there, and I'm like, you know, not counting down the days till I go home. I'm just, you know, I'm focusing on my sobriety, and I'm really committed to it, and I'm grateful.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that, because I know it's a hard transition to go from living at home to being in a program, and it sounds as if you're jumping right in. Do you have a plan, or have you been working on a plan with staff as to what happens after you graduate?
Not quite yet. We're still just working on, you know, the things now, and but I am gonna, my plan is to, and I want to talk to the team about it and everything, is to continue with the get into the IOP at the downtown office.
Okay, great.
Because it's closer to my house, so I probably will go in the evenings. Because I do want to get a job and I would like to start working during the day. And so then I can have, the visits with the kids in the evening and then do my treatment in the evening. Go to the meetings in the evening. So that way, I have a schedule and my evenings are not free time for me to just think and be bored. So that's another issue when you get bored. So
Are you able to maintain your spot in the PUSH program?
yes.
That's great. So you have the same apartment to return to?
Yes, I have a house.
Oh, a house.
Mhm.
Right.
And I do have my mom living with me, and she's a really good support for me. She takes care of the whole family. She takes care of me, and she's really good to have around, and she's a really good support for me, and we have a really good relationship. So,
Is there any other support you feel like you need right now?
I'm working on getting a new therapist and trying to get in with Horizons. I have an appointment in August to review my meds, but I'm trying to get back into the Abbey Center because I'm having a little bit of trouble sleeping. I think because I went from such a low dose and, I was still using, so those meds weren't working, and then I didn't have them for a week, and then I automatically switched to like a double dose, and I've been taking them at night, so I haven't been able to sleep very well, but I'm trying to get into the Abbey Center maybe like Monday or Tuesday to review.
And is it,
but
the dual diagnosis program, they can help you with that, right?
yeah, they're
in there.
yeah, they're helping me with that. So I think I have good supports in place. I meet with Ashley once a week.
Great.
I see Bridget once a week with the kids. So I think I have good supports in place.
Great.
I know another thing I'm going to work on when I get out is starting to test for my GED because I do want to get back into school, and I'm excited for the James to see that happen.
So that's your goal. Great. That's great.
And even if I don't pursue that long term, I do want to, that's something that I've always wanted to do and in my mind. So I feel like I have a good opportunity now to pursue that. And, I'm excited about it, and I also want to take some financial accounting classes because I was a bookkeeper for 10 years, so
great.
that's something that I'm really good at.
Well, I think it's wonderful to hear that you're starting to think long term. What are your goals, and there are things we can do to accomplish those things. So as you progress through your treatment, just keep those things in mind and talk to Bridget and Ashley and your other support people, and they'll start helping you make those plans. Anything from team?
Yes, Your Honor, we wanted to say continue to engage in treatment, and good job for standing.
Excellent. Okay, keep up the good work there.
My name is Kelly Kaufman. I'm with the Linn County Attorney's Office. Since the beginning, Linn County Family Treatment Court has brought in impressive results for area families in need. For families at risk of having their children removed, Linn County Family Treatment Court has had a significant impact. 72% of participating Family Treatment Court families have remained in home. Families referred to Family Treatment Court but who chose not to participate saw only 43% of their children remain in home. Further, 98% of Linn County Family Treatment Court participants were able to access timely and appropriate substance abuse treatment versus 72% of a matched comparison group. After engaging in substance abuse treatment, Linn County Family Treatment Court participants were more likely to be successfully discharged from substance abuse treatment than those not involved in Linn County Family Treatment Court.
I think one of the things that we don't want to forget is the idea that we have a lot of participants with Family Treatment Court that did graduate and have graduated from the program, but the ones that did not graduate, we would also say their opportunity for success is very high. They make the connections with the different services in the Linn County, Cedar Rapids area with professionals in this community that will also be able to help them experience success in their lives with making changes with their addiction, which again increases the chances that their children will be able to experience success also. So the idea that they haven't graduated, from a treatment perspective, we just think that it's great that they're involved, they're making connections, and it dramatically increases the chances that they will still be able to experience success with making changes with their addiction down the road, even if it doesn't occur during the time that they are involved with Linn County Family Treatment Court.
What about you, Judge?
Well, I think Family Treatment Court is a huge change in the way the court operates and the court involvement in these families' lives. When I first started with Family Treatment Court, my goal was to reduce the number of cases that ended up with termination of parental rights or lengthy out-of-home placements for children. And that's a pretty lofty goal, considering the timelines we have for families with permanency. And those continue to be my primary goals, but I also have to say that through this process, I have discovered a lot of other positive outcomes. One being, as Matt said, even if a parent doesn't get to the point where their child can be safely returned to their care, in almost every case that parent has had good access to the treatment they need to become successful. They've made connections and relationships with both substance abuse treatment providers and usually mental health treatment providers that continue to be there and be available to them, and that's a huge step for a lot of these folks. We also, I think, are successful in being able to quickly respond to any of the issues that come up during the course of a case, and typically a family that I have a case with would be in my courtroom every 3 or 4 months. But being able to see a family every week allows us to provide immediate assistance. For instance, if there's been an issue with daycare or missed drug test or other issues that would be a barrier to reunification, and so we can provide that quick response. I think also probably the biggest success is that relationship that has formed between the court, the participant, and the team. Because even in cases that have not ended with successful reunification, there are successes there in terms of the participants' ability to know that they were heard, that every effort was made to provide them the support and assistance they needed to be successful, and that they're on the journey, and hopefully that they will continue to see progress and success, and that they know that they can come back to any of us for support. And we see that over and over again. I know I've told other treatment team members that, you know, we have folks who were discharged without what would maybe be considered to be a successful outcome, come back to court, come back and ask for assistance and advice, just because this is a place where they feel they can do that. And I consider that to be a great success of the program, even if it's not my big goal for